the want list. This is, in my opinion, if you're going to use Discogs for anything. Let's say you're like, I don't have time to log my collection. That's going to take me too long. I get it. Believe me, it takes a while. But at least use it for the want list. And it's very important because you can come into your want list, pretend you're in a record store and you're searching through, or you walk into a record store and it's overwhelming. It's a big store. They've got tons of great inventory. You don't have time to look through every record in that store. But if you have a dedicated want list somewhere, maybe you got it in a note on your phone, maybe you've just got it in your head. I've got mine in Discogs. So when I walk into a record stores, or when I'm shopping online, or when I'm talking with people about albums that I'm going after, I can refer to my want list at any time. So it's very, very useful to use this tool because you can go through Discogs and find albums that you didn't know it existed, or you do know it existed and you want that album. You can check, you can click the button, add it to your want list. So I think it's incredibly valuable and useful, so you're not overwhelmed, because there's a lot of records and you need to drill in on what you're looking for at this current time. Or maybe it's something you're like, man, I don't know if I'll ever be able to afford this, but at least I want to put it on my list for a rainy day. And then who knows, maybe a copy will come available and I'll show you how to keep track on that. To keep track of that to where you could get it at a great price, right? So the other thing is, you'll avoid, if you do have your collection logged and you do utilize the want list properly, you'll avoid buying duplicates. So a lot of times when your collection grows over probably just a couple hundred albums, it's very hard to remember every album you have, especially which version you have. So if you're in a record store and you see an album, you're like, man, I love this record. I think I have it. Maybe I don't have this version. Well, that's where Discogs come in. You can pull out your phone and you can check to see if you have that specific one, or maybe the one you have isn't in great condition, or it's a reissue and you want an original. So again, these are all things that are very useful, and again, that are going to educate you as you're collecting, as you're buying, as you're trading, as you're selling, whatever it is you may do. Having the information about your collection on hand at all times is very, very important.